The weather started turning a little bit, and we made a decision that we didn't want to stay out and we'd come back in. And it was very shortly after that when we started powering back in, that we got swamped by a wave. Louis actually looked at me and said, "I think we're losing this." And before I could respond, he said, "Let's place Mayday." It's about that stage where the third wave came over, and that was the last one. Just before we went in, I basically Maydayed out and said that we're getting in the water and basically we'd lost the boat.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. We are taking on water, we are ditching the boat.
The sea conditions were rough when we were in there.
Yeah.
After the boat capsized, we just knew we were in trouble.
The waves breaking over us, we couldn't see the horizon, so we knew that we were in an eyesight of the land, and we understood that it would be very hard for us to be seen in the water.
Biggest concern was that I just didn't have any wetsuit or anything on. I was just in my togs and the life jacket. So when we went in, I was just like, they're coming, but I'm going to get cold.
There was a point in the water where Toby started turning blue, and Toby started getting quiet. We really didn't feel like we're too far away from shore. It was kind of scary to see how fast we went and how fast we were moving.
We were on final approach to land at North Shore when I heard a Mayday call on Channel 16.
This is Coastguard Radio, urgent tasking. We have a capsized vessel with persons in the water.
So we just turned straight round and climbed back up to 1,000 feet.
We could see the plane doing search grids, and there was a point when we were in the water where you feel quite insignificant. You're looking up and you can realise that you're very, very hard to spot.
That's when our observer caught just the merest glimpse of what he described as red, just really in his peripheral vision.
And we actually saw the plane started turning and it started broaching, and it did a pass through us. And then we basically looked into the distance towards Kawau, and we saw the boat coming over, and it was the best feeling ever. It was, at that point we knew, that we'd been seen. We signalled to the boat to grab Toby first, pushed him forward, and the crew were amazing. They grabbed him, they took him inside, they wrapped him up, and they really looked after him.
All 3 persons are now out of the water. 3 persons involved, all recovered.
They went out with the correct gear. They had their communications, they had their life jackets on and wearing them. They stuck together, they stayed with the boat. They pretty much stayed together as a team.
It was very humbling, just how many people were involved in getting us safe. It's incredible.
These are people that volunteer their time, and they train, they take the effort out to basically put themselves second to people like us who go out and get into a situation where without them we wouldn't be here.